What is up, YouTube? Zuki M1 here, and I am back with a brand new YouTube video. Today we are going to be doing another character worth talking about video with us talking about Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. So, guys, we are going to be talking about Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. So, just a heads up for you guys who have not gotten a chance to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Spoiler warnings. And also, what the heck are you doing? How did you miss out on such a golden game? I cannot stress this enough. This game was incredible. It was a raw experience that I literally played 3 times myself, and I had the opportunity to introduce this game to quite a few other people who probably would have skipped out on it as well. So, you know, just for a warning, this game is amazing. Don't know what you're doing, but stop whatever you're playing. Make sure you put in some time, play a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn. You'll thank me for it later. Now, if you're super hard-headed and you never beat the game and you are still here, don't say I didn't warn you. Alright, so Horizon Zero Dawn. We're going to be talking about the character Aloy. Aloy is a character who is in isolation from the very beginning of the game. She is not liked by her clan, and she only knows about the wild and her father figure, Roth. Now, I say father figure because that is not her biological father. That is a common misconception that happens a lot when people start playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Just know that Roth is not her father. Now, Aloy, being the character that she is a very curious and very headstrong character. She's basically a male protagonist if a male protagonist had boobs. Wait, we do have boobs. Let me scratch that. No, but in all seriousness though, Aloy is a very cool character in every way, in every sense of the word. And honestly, I feel like she lives up to all the other strong female lead characters in video games like Samus Serena, Faith Connors from Mirror's Edge, Ellie from Last of Us, and of course Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, right? These characters are the defining characters of female leads in video games, and I feel that Aloy not only meets the standard but now sets the new standard for female leads in the future, in my honest opinion, right? And why do I feel like this? Aloy is a character that didn't have a necessary type of build or setup for her in any way, shape, or form, right? She didn't feel like she was forced as a female main character. Kind of sort of similar to how the new Tomb Raider games are, right? Lara doesn't feel like she's forced as a female character, right? You don't feel the difference between a male or a female character. She's a rough, tough character who goes through some really harsh environments. She has to go through pretty much all types of fucked up situations to get to the end of their goals. Much similar to how the new Tomb Raider games are. The Horizon Zero Dawn female character is not someone that they inject and be like, she's a female character in every other line, right? She is who she is, which is Aloy. And that's such a cool trope. That I hope that they don't shy away from in future installments of games where they make females the lead character. So I feel like Aloy not only meets the standard of strong female characters but also sets the standard because she doesn't fall into a bubble of what people think you should make a strong female lead character to be, right? She's not obsessed with romance. She's not obsessed with trying to have kids or anything like that, right? She just wants to find out who she is. And what her past had for her so she can try to move forward with her future, which is something that any character, male or female, would want to do to be able to make themselves into more of a whole picture for themselves. So, fast forwarding a little bit, talking more about the character. What is her journey like? So Aloy grew up in a dystopic type of future where robots pretty much destroyed the entire world, and this is basically what's left of the world after robots have pretty much destroyed everything, right? But you may be looking at the game and being like, hold on, if robots destroyed everything, why does everything look so lush and green and healthy and stuff like that? That's the thing. The game is picking up for in the very, 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 very distant future, and it's up to you, the player, to find out what happened in the past. So it's kind of got this like detective vibe to it, where you have to figure out what exactly happened in the past and how you can prevent that same thing from happening in her timeline, right? Because unlike their timeline before, where they didn't have enough time to prevent it from happening, Aloy does, on the other hand, have enough time to prevent this from happening. And she's going to, as the player, are going to figure out what it takes to be able to prevent said incident from occurring, right? So, do I feel like she had a very interesting story? Yes. The game was gripping. I remember spending 17 hours straight on stream just playing Horizon Zero Dawn. It's that damn good. Like I've only put in that much time into a single player game in one session, and like Persona, and yeah, that's it, just Persona. So for me to put that much time into a game and one sit down only shows you just how gripping the story is. And it's not even about the main story. The subplots or the side quests are just as interesting. Like one of the side quest missions, they had us go on a journey to go find a rich nobleman's daughter. You go find the daughter, and she says that she doesn't want to go home because her boyfriend is a dude that's a part of a clan that they're at war with each other, right? So you go find a boyfriend only to find out that he got killed, and you have to convince her from not to commit suicide and stuff like that, right? And this is a person who's currently going through going through trauma herself. We're trying to figure out who she is and her past and why she's not accepted in her own tribe and stuff like that or whatever, right? So for this character to, I guess, put their own feelings aside and not be like, oh, well, you know, your story is like my story and da 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 da, and if I'm able to get through it, you should be able to get through it, right? She's like, hey, I haven't been in love before. I don't even really know what love is for the most part, besides a fatherly type of love. So the love that you're experiencing and was taken away from you, I could never really understand, and I'm sorry you had to go through that, right? That's some really good fucking writing. That's really good. So, you know, the story, phenomenal. The character, incredible. Now, let's get on to what I think is going to happen with the character in the near future. So, Aloy, right? We've pretty much found out everything that we wanted to find out about the character. My bet is that they originally had initially planned for this game to be a one-off type of game, because it wrapped up really nicely, even with the DLC included. So it didn't really feel like the game needed anything else. So I am a little curious to see what the game developers do with the game from here on out, only off the fact that it doesn't really need anything else. I will say I do look forward to seeing more of Aloy and how much more she discovers. There is a little bit of a subplot that we could explore more with Silas and Hades and see what happens, because Hades and Silas had reunited, And now that Silas has a way better understanding of the past, what does he plan on doing? Because if we last saw in the last scene of Horizon Zero Dawn, you see Silas heading towards aka the Metal Devil to reawaken it and pretty much get it to activate, right? Give it the power cells that it need to be able to turn it back on and use it for his own curiosity, right? Silas isn't necessarily a bad guy, but he's a guy that's obsessed with trying to understand the past, and if that means destroying the present, oh well, shit. You shouldn't have held out on all this good ass information from him. So as far as the next story entails, I think it's going to be evolved with her pretty much trying to stop Silas once again. Because in the first game, you kind of find out that most of the events that happen is because of Silas. And it looks like that's about to be the same story with part 2, with Silas being responsible for bringing back the Metal Devil. You know, that big ass robot that's frozen in the mountain? Yeah, he's bringing that thing back. Not sure as to why he would bring that back, especially after seeing how much damage and how much fucking how uncontrollable Hades was. But hey, we're gonna find that out in the next game. So hyped around the second game. It's kind of mid-level for me as of right now, because again, I feel like the writers did a really great job of finishing up Aloy's story. We know her past, we know her present, and we're excited to see her future, but we could have inferred a lot about what would have happened in the future. But am I disappointed that they're making a sequel? Hell no. I'm actually looking, like I just said, I'm slightly interested, right? I do want them to make it. I just don't want them to mess it up, basically, right? Just because I love this game. I love this game so much, and I don't want them to run the risk of bumping into a situation like Cyberpunk or other games that had came out where we had super high expectations for it, and they kind of let us down, right? But what do you guys think? Do you think that Aloy is a really cool character? And what are you guys are excited for in Horizon the Forbidden West sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn? Let me know in the comment sections below. But this has been Suki-M1. And I hope you guys have a great morning, great evening, great afternoon, and great night. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.